Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in my last video I showed you a couple of DIY gift ideas that you can create at home, but today I wanted to share with you some gift wrapping hacks to make this process a little bit more fun this time around. All of these gift wrapping tips are super easy and everything is on a budget, and the goal here is to just elevate the look of the gifts that you've bought for everyone in your life and just make them look a little bit more high-end and presentable. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first hack in this video. Okay, so tip number one is to pick up to 3 colors for your gift wrapping this year, and preferably if you can get those to match the color palette of your Christmas tree, that would be great, because when you wrap the presents and place them under the tree, they would just look a lot better and they look like they belong there. And so for me, since our Christmas tree is the classic Christmas color palette, so the green, red, and gold, I've kind of picked up the same gift wrapping items. So I got actually 3 of the same one, and I just love checkered. So I got this one that has exactly the green, red, and gold in it. And then also I picked this one up. I only got one. It has like the Santa Claus on it, but it's like very muted colors with the neutral background, and it's a little bit more sophisticated looking, so it's not really like cartoony. I don't know if you can tell. So I got this just to mix it up. And I'm also going to use some craft paper and, you know, make it pretty with some ribbons and stuff like that. So that's tip number one. Okay, so tip number 2 kind of goes hand in hand with tip number 1, and that is the extended rule to all your gift bags and the tissue papers and the ribbons. So I'm going to show you what I actually got. So I got these, again, red and green, and then I got some simple white tissue paper, and 4 gift bags, again, stick to the same color palette. So I got some reds. This one is red and green. Again, some red, and you get the idea. So, you don't see any blues in the color palette this year. And for the ribbons, again, green and red. Okay, so tip number 3 is to keep the boxes that some of the items you bought come in, or if you're shopping online, keep some extra boxes on hand, because for some of the items like clothing, it's probably better to put them in a box and wrap the box. It just looks better, it doesn't topple over all over the place, and you know what, it's just more presentable. So for example, I bought this, it's a gift, it's in a box, I'm gonna keep it in the box and wrap this, and it's just gonna look so much better than if I take it out and try to wrap it. So it's just a super easy tip, but I feel like you might not think of it. Okay, tip number 4 is about tissue papers, and I feel like most people know this, but then I've seen where tissue papers are put in the gift bags all like crumbled up. So look something like this, right? And here's your gift bag. Put the gift in. Don't do this. This is not pretty, and I've seen people do it, and they fill it up all the way to the top, and then you keep pulling them out, and first of all, it's such a waste, and then second of all, it's not very pretty. So I think the right way to do it is to not crumble the paper, but okay, so if this is the tissue paper, grab it from the middle, right? Put your fingers in the middle, hold it from the top, and kind of smooth it down like so. Right? And then put it in the gift bag upside down. There you go. You can do like 2 or 3 depending on the size of the bag, and it would just look so much better. You will probably save on tissue paper because you're not stuffing like 20 of them in one bag. It's probably more like 4 or 5, and it just looks more presentable. That's the whole goal, right? So here we go. This is a small bag. I have 2 in here, and it looks so much better. All right, so tip number 5. This is one that I'm definitely guilty of, and I'm trying to be better about it this year, but that is to not use these little bows that come in a pack that you can get from the Dollar Tree or something. Don't use them. Don't just take the sticker off and slap it on your gift. I mean, if you have to, then that's fine, but if you have time, try to create a pretty bow out of a pretty ribbon, or just use some twine with some greenery. It will just really elevate the look of the gift. These just make it look cheap, and the same goes for the stickers. The infamous stickers. If you can, just, you know what, just use some craft paper, write the person's name. I just feel like that looks a lot better and a lot more high-end than these little stickers. But again, if you love them, use them. That's just my opinion. Okay, tip number 6. If you've cut the wrapping paper and it doesn't fit because maybe you didn't measure properly, or it's the last bit that you have, don't worry. So the way to fix this issue is to turn the gift sideways. So instead of straight on your wrapping paper, do it sideways, right? And then we're gonna wrap pretty much like how you would normally wrap a gift. So now it magically will cover the whole gift once we finish wrapping it, as you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this now. And it's gonna be a little bit of a weird shape, as you can tell, but that's okay. We are just going to tuck all the imperfections in. Actually going to tuck this in because it's kind of showing through. You want to make it look as nice and neat as possible. So here we go. Tape, tape, tape. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay guys, here it is. All nice and wrapped. And obviously this is going to be the back part. But look how pretty, and we made it work. Okay, so tip number 7 is for irregular shaped gifts. So for example, this set that I got from my friend, or this will be perfect for toys, for kids, or anything that just doesn't have that box shape that can easily be wrapped. This is a great hack, and obviously you can just use a gift bag, put this in a gift bag with some tissue paper and call it a day. But this is just in case you want to just wrap it and make it look really nice. So let's go ahead and lay this on our wrapping paper. So the first step is to roughly measure how much we need of this wrapping paper. So I'm going to measure where this gift is the most wide, I guess, and kind of roughly know where I'm cutting my wrapping paper. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that now. So I'm going to fold this over, and I'm going to use this Scotch tape to place it right there, just a little looser, so we kind of know how wide this gift is, right? And then I'm going to take the gift out and set it aside for now. Okay, now that we have this in place, I'm going to fold the bottom up in a rectangle shape. Make sure the creases are nice. And then I'm going to open this and fold in basically like triangles. So like so. I'm going to create 2 triangles on both sides. Going to need a little more Scotch tape. So I'm going to fold these down. So fold one side. Use a little tape to hold it in place. Fold the other side. And this is basically creating the bottom of a gift bag, if you imagine. Okay, so now that this bottom is nice and secure, I'm going to place the gift back inside. Okay, I got the gift back inside, and as you can see, what we just did creates a bottom for the gift to sit in. And so for the top, I'm going to lay it flat and smooth it out. We're going to fold it downwards a couple of times. I'm going to create 2 holes on the top here. Just going to use this one. It's red. It's really cute. And we're going to create like a little handle for our gift. And here we go, guys. We have our irregular shaped gift all wrapped nice and pretty with a little handle on it. Alrighty, you guys, I hope that you found these 7 gift wrapping hacks helpful. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up because it would really help out my channel. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more DIY and home decor projects. And I hope that you all have a great time wrapping your presents this holiday season. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye! Okay, so tip number 2 kind of goes in. Okay, so tip number 2 kind of goes hand in hand. Okay, so tip number 2